What's up, residents? This is Jacob and welcome to Dangerville. Yep, we are going to talk about deaths in a children's animated series because
no one is safe.
Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous has quietly stomped its way to the top 10 most viewed shows on Netflix, and on that we say good on ya. Before the release of the show, fans were left with cryptic responses from the creators behind Camp Cretaceous about what to expect when it came to dinosaur attacks and human death in a series that is clearly made for younger audiences, leaving fans with a lingering question: are they really going to show dinosaurs eat these kids? Jurassic Park has never been afraid of placing younger characters in harm's way, but the catch is, none of them ever die. Even the little girl at the beginning of The Lost World was said to have lived after her compy attack, and it didn't look like it was going good for her. Here is where I'm going to start to get into the spoilers, so if you haven't got to catch the complete Camp Cretaceous series, here's your heads up. Well, I am here to say that no children were eaten in the making of this series, but there were some surprisingly detailed deaths that weren't far away in how they were shown on screen from many kills that we have seen in the live-action Jurassic franchise, in a way. Not one of the deaths is ever really shown in Camp Cretaceous. Instead of up close and personal, the kills are always off-screen just enough to where you don't see any of the actual violence, but you can still see and well hear enough to know they aren't coming back. Before we start, some of our Jurassic viewers may not know that we have a Teespring store where you can go and get some slick Dangerville merch if you are feeling spiffy, so head on over if you're interested, link to that down below. Alright everyone, let's get to these Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous deaths. The first kill that happens shouldn't technically count due to the scene taking place inside of a video game, but since the virtual reality in this universe looks the exact same as the real world in the series, I'm still gonna count it. Old Ranger Rick meets Dr. Grant here gets swarmed by a pack of raptors. Since the scene is not actually real within the universe, I'll move along to the actual deaths, but I just wanted to at least bring it up with you, as it is the only raptor kill in this show, and Jurassic fans need their raptor kill fix, I know this. Later on in this series, we get our first actual death, or two deaths, due to dinosaur attack coming from none other than the Indominus Rex. The scene plays out like this. As the kids from the series decide to head on out to one of the viewing towers on the island, they didn't know they were in for a horrible experience. As they stand at the top of the viewing platform, two Jurassic World employees rush towards the towers, waving their arms and yelling at the kids for being up on the platform during an asset breach. Since the tower is so far off the ground, the yells and screams of the workers ordering the crew to get down goes unheard, along with their encroaching doom. Using its ability to camouflage, the Indominus Rex sneaks up, and before the unlucky couple of workers here can run away, the Indominus strikes and they are no more. Early on during the Indominus' rampage, we get a callback to when the group of Jurassic World security soldiers were killed by the hybrid dinosaur. You don't see the attacks, but seeing the walkie-talkies go red one by one, with the sounds of roaring and screams in the background, is surprisingly deep for a kid's show, I feel like. Regarding the next death, I'm just gonna say, happy birthday, Eddie. The Indominus claimed another person's life, but not after a segment of the episode that was really reminiscent of the original Jurassic Park. We all remember the iconic scene where the lawyer leaves the kid stuck in the SUV as the T-Rex bursts out from its enclosure, and how Karma came back and bit him right around the torso. This scene from Camp Cretaceous nearly plays out the exact same, as the lone scientist, Eddie, suffers a similar fate. So after he learned that the kids managed to get their hands on a vehicle, the scientist decides to rush out to the van and not even attempt to bring the kids with him as he attempts his escape. I have no idea why this guy was so dead set on leaving the kids behind when it would have been just as easy for them all to return to the van and drive off, so in the end, he deserved his fate. After he takes off in the van and leaves the kids stranded, the Indominus is quick to burst up from the trees and send the van off the road. The scientist panics, and after a few pee-pee in your pants seconds of the Indominus hunting him, he meets his fate. What can we learn from this, everyone? Remember when Ms. Ronnie's chopper gets took down and crashes in a ball of flames into the aviary? Well, we get another shot of this scene from a different perspective in Camp Cretaceous. These unfortunate deaths weren't really focused on in the show, but it was still a significant inclusion into the series, showing that even though it's a kid's show, that they weren't going to sugarcoat what's going on there. And that was all the deaths in Camp Cretaceous that I was able to catch, but make sure and let me know if I missed any, as it does happen. I will note that this series did play on the idea of one of the kids dying, but I'm also going to let you know, just go watch the series and see how you feel about that specific part. Thanks for watching, and if you feel like I earned it, share the video around if you want to let other people know about this kids show that wasn't afraid to show death in its story. Remember to hit the bell so you have the best chance at seeing our new videos, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This has been Jacob, and peace out.